At Accurate Controls, we build security automation systems for the corrections industry, mental health industry, secure treatment facilities, and courts complexes, and other hardened buildings. Accurate Controls culminated starting actually in 1974 with my dad's electrical contracting company, which actually started in this building, surprisingly enough. And the backbone of his company was doing industrial automation and PLC, or programmable logic controller, implementation. That evolution then came to the corrections industry in 1989, and that's when we started in the corrections market as a result of the state of Wisconsin looking for a change in the way they were doing things. So when we started in the corrections market, we started innovating right from the beginning. And the innovation was bringing a non-proprietary based system and approach so that owners could service and maintain these systems for themselves. And that was the evolution that the state of Wisconsin wanted to have. Since then, we were the first company to bring a non-proprietary approach to building touchscreen control stations. Some of the other innovations were UL 508A certifications, so we can certify and label panels. In addition to that, along the way, we redeveloped and redefined how doors are controlled and monitored with utilizing 2 inputs. And so our history has been brought about through our engineering and bringing real products that are reliable and proven technology to the industry, whether that be the modular control system that we work in cooperation with Poly-Jail and Steel Cell to create, which streamlines the implementation from the electrical perspective as well as the general contractor and our own. Our team is one that's been assembled over 30 plus years. Our employees, we have 582 years of experience with our company in the corrections market right in this building. When we get a project, that project starts in project management, goes through our engineering department, and we're very process driven. So our process driven approach allows us to duplicate the process very efficiently while still providing a custom application. Our software development coincides with that. Once the custom software is developed for that application, the product is manufactured. The product is then brought into our testing room, which is right behind us, and it's thoroughly tested. Every product, every camera, every operator station, everything is connected together, and we thoroughly test the complete system prior to it being delivered to the project site for installation. And then obviously once it's installed, our technicians are all in the field doing the implementation, and then once again certifying the product as a complete entity. And then once it's certified, we do a certified training program as well. We verify, does it do what it's supposed to do? How does it react with other components? And we thoroughly test that before we'll put our name on it and before we actually implement it into a project. And that testing process and that proactive approach allows us to foresee any issues and allows us to navigate rectifying before they get onto the project site. Obviously, the world's changed a lot in the last couple of months. We all know that. And prior to the world changing a lot with COVID-19 as an example, we were working on products to provide cost-effective ways to do facial recognition and track people that are on construction projects or going in and out of hardened or corrections applications or buildings. So we were working on those things prior to the COVID-19 pandemic. And since that happened, that's one of the things that we're promoting is if you want to pre-screen people, your own employees, through a touchless mechanism, we can do that cost effectively. And we can screen public, when they're walking into a courthouse and there's a screening station, before they even get to it, we can screen for their temperature. And then you can flag that person and pull them out of the line and do further screening. So those are some of the technologies that we're bringing to the market. A lot of what's being requested is video, and video has become a really hot topic. Some of the things we're promoting are touchless intercom station. A person walks up to the door, and as soon as they walk up to that door, it calls an officer to open that door. Virtual watch tour, and we're doing that through the video system, and we can confirm whether that's an officer walking around in a uniform or if it's not the person in a uniform and it won't respond. Other features are virtual escort. We could virtually, through facial recognition, escort that person to the correct location and warn them if they don't get there, or warn them or tell them they got there in the time that they were supposed to be. One of the other innovations we've developed with poly-jail, steel cell, and actually kennel lighting is the ability to provide temperature control and lighting control through our modular system. And now we can change the temperature of a room to create an environment that is desirable. For example, a temperature of warm light may be more conducive for a more relaxed environment. If you're doing programming, maybe you want a different light that creates the feeling of energy and things like that. So those are the things that we're creating with our consolidated approach. Our partnership with the other manufacturers, including Poly-Jail, Steel Cell, Willoughby, Titan Steel Door, RR Brinks, that partnership is critical to providing a thorough and complete project. First of all, from an owner's perspective, because of our familiarity with Poly-Jail, we know what the expectations are. We know how they work. They know how we work. And because of that familiarity, we're able to provide a lower cost. They're able to provide a lower cost because they understand what we're going to do. And that symmetry provides a very efficient process. The other thing we do as a collective group is, and this is led by Poly-Jail, we have quarterly meetings where we talk about everybody's product, how we can improve, what kind of innovations we could provide, what's being requested by the industry, and how we can evolve as a group. One of the things in our industry that has happened recently is consolidation, and people have left the industry. A lot of people are coming into the industry. One of the things that I think sets us apart is our commitment to the industry. We've been doing this for 32 years, and that's all we've done. Corrections applications, that's what we specialize in. And the people that work for us truly are friends and our family, and they are committed to making it right and making sure the customer is taken care of. And another thing that our industry hasn't traditionally done real well is servicing clients. We recognized that many years ago, and we created a strictly dedicated engineering service department. That service group is bigger than most integrators in this industry. That service group has well over 100 years of experience working with our company in the corrections market, and they know it inside and out. And that group is there and dedicated to making sure the owner gets a prompt, efficient, and correct response every day of the week, 24 hours a day. So that's one thing that I think sets us apart. In addition to that is we have dedicated technicians that are our employees, and they are distributed throughout the country. So we have people in all geographic areas that we work in, and those folks are well trained and go through a thorough training program and get continual training as well. In addition to that, one of the things that we created, one of the innovations that we created was what we call real-time project management. So in the ever-changing world of construction, there's going to be construction changes throughout the process. As soon as that change happens on a project site, our project managers enter it into the system. Our engineering department will make the modification. As soon as that happens, that change goes out throughout all of our departments, including software development, assembly, as well as in the field. So the person in the field, a change doesn't have to catch up to them verbally or in an email. It happens right through their tablet that they keep with them. And they know that, okay, this change just happened and we need to implement it. So those are some of the things that we've worked on as far as the detail, and that goes back to our dedication to the industry. This is what we do. And the newcomers and the people that have left don't have that level of dedication.